by drowning him and whipping him and making him repent, but he was a bad boy. He would not repent.
Can you please turn it off?
Literally one of the worst movies I've ever watched in my life.
Let me start off by saying the fact that Dean, as this was finishing, said, can we please do a review right now so we can vent? What did you say? Vent?
So the frustration was still real.
So we just finished watching The Orphan Killer, and this movie is about what you think it would be about. It is about a person who... Did he kill other orphans?
He killed a orphan. He was in the orphanage and he killed someone.
Okay, yep, so he's killed one orphan. He grew up in an orphanage with his sister.
This all started when the brother and sister were in the bath and their parents were brutally murdered and robbed. Mm-hmm. So they got put in an orphanage. And then one of the boys was tickling the sister. So he bashed him to death. Mm-hmm. And the nuns then...
of the orphanage
punished him by drowning him and whipping him and making him repent, but he was a bad boy. He would not repent. Oh, and the girl gets adopted, but he does not, and he goes to a mental institution.
You're like just saying the whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because it was awful.
And then cut 20 years later and...
Yeah.
He comes after Killer.
It was weird. So all this stuff happened when they were young, and then it just cuts to them, 20 years later, and he's out for revenge. Just out of nowhere, he's just out for revenge. One day he woke up and realized, hey, I might just go, get my sister. It was weird. The whole thing made no sense. It was done in a school, but the one thing that really annoyed me is that the main character, even though there was really no characters in this film, because you didn't really get to know them, they weren't really established in any shape or form. It was just kind of what you see on the screen and go with it. But the one thing that really annoyed me was the main girl, if you want to call her that. She wasn't, you know what I mean? There was no established characters in it, but the main girl, she was very overly sexualized, and it was for no reason. She goes to a
shower scene for no reason.
Yeah, well, I mean, she is teaching, I assume, in this Catholic school.
I think she was a dance teacher.
Yeah, something like that. And she's wearing these fishnet stockings and this short skirt, which doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. Not a problem. I'm not against that at all. But when you do that and then you go into the bathroom and then she takes off her skirt and she's not wearing any underwear, and it's just it was almost like every one of the director's fetishes he put on screen. And what has it got to do with anything? Why would he make her like that? And why would he do a naked scene where she strips down to her no underwear and then gets into the shower and then remembers her childhood? It was so stupid. And they really kept that going the whole time. And I don't know, and even the brother, the orphan killer, at one stage was talking about how priests touched him, and it was all for shock value. It really made no sense. The one thing that I'll give it is I do like the realistic way some of it was shot. It was very much, if you guys have seen 13, which is a drama film, it was very gritty and real at the start. There was a couple of scenes I was like, oh, this is cool, but then it all went to shit very fast. Yeah. And there was also this stupid drone scene where her I don't know, her rescuer was gonna come and save her, and he called her and goes, I'll be there as soon as can, and then he's stuck in traffic, and then the drone continues to follow him while he's stuck in traffic for 8 shots. Yeah, it was stupid.
The music didn't go with it at all. It was just heavy metal, and I like some metal bands and stuff like that, but it just did not suit the movie. It was just I'm a director, and this is a band I like, and I'm doing horror, so I'm putting metal with horror, even though that it didn't suit some of the scenes and had no point in doing it whatsoever. There wasn't much of a story. It was just poor. Overall, poor.
Yeah, I'm going to give this
Definitely
one.
I'd give it a 1.
I'm going to give it a 1. It was awful. This was a request from Alex, and I don't know if this is Alex from Australia, who I follow on Snapchat. But Alex, we still love you. We just don't like this movie.
I don't know. Writer-director Matt Farnsworth needs to lift his game.
Yeah, well, as well, I don't think a lot of you guys will watch this one because it is only available on demand and like iTunes kind of on demand. So you can't really get it anywhere else. We couldn't find it anywhere else. So paid $8 down the drain. That's all I've got. I hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry if I sound a little bit off. I'm a bit sick. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay spooky. Bye.